Hey guys, my name is Aaliyah and welcome to my channel. For those that watch my videos kinda, not frequently, but are interested in my videos, I've been gone for a while because my camera would not work and it was a mess. So anyway, that it's kinda the things that I did, or kinda the things that happened to me that helped me get to where I am today. So my depression story starts back probably about 2 years ago, maybe. I'm not gonna get into super deep detail about it because if y'all want that, I can give that in another video, and that way this video is not super long. I had left to go to school in Miami. It was terrible. I'll go ahead and tell you straight up, my experience in college in Miami, Florida was terrible. So that didn't help, and then something very traumatic happened to me over the summer. The end of my freshman year, so around 2016, which added to my depression more. Then went back to school for my sophomore year, and it just escalated from there. I ended up actually in the hospital, and that was kind of like my wake-up call, because I'm normally like a very happy-go-lucky girl, like just a happy-go-lucky girl. So it's just like that was the lowest I had ever been. And then I decided that Miami was not the place for me, and it was time for me to come back home. So now I am here in Dallas. But yeah, that's like a little shortened version of it. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I wrote it down. So the 4 like main steps that happened that kind of helped me want to get better were wanting to get over it myself. People can tell you left, right, back and forth, like, hey, it's depression, you can beat it, blah blah blah, but if you don't want to do it yourself, then you're just going to be stuck in a rut. For me, I lost interest in soccer, which I had played since the age of 4. I stopped eating. I had ended up losing 15 pounds. Most of it was muscle, but still, I mean, 15 pounds is a lot. I wasn't sleeping, wasn't concentrating in class. I was very, very, very hopeless, as you can say. But me ending up in the hospital, and that's a whole nother story in itself, was my like breaking point. It was like, okay, Leah, this is not you, so what are you gonna do about it to fix it? So from there pretty much on, I wanted to get help. Like, I asked for help. So number one, you're gonna have to want to get better for yourself, not for your mom, your dad, your sister, your aunt. Like, it has to be for you. And me focusing on myself was another big thing for me. So that's number one. Number two is having a support team, a support person. For me, I had family, very, very, very supportive family, and I will always love them because they're family. But my family was like my backbone through all of this. My mom, hey mom, if you watching this, my mom was kind of like my wake-up call also, because after I got out of the hospital, she called me and started like typical mom stuff, and it woke me up also. So my mom was there, my dad was there. Like, when I got into the hospital, he flew down to Miami so quick, it was ridiculous. And he hated seeing his little girl like that. So my mom, my dad, and then of course I had certain friends in Miami that were helpful, like Courtney and Nevina. Those 2 girls will always have a spot in my heart. If they ever need anything, I will do whatever I can to help them out, because they were just there for me. And then of course Erica, which is a at-home friend. You just have to have a support team. And if you feel like you don't have a support team and you're alone, there are numbers that you can call. I'll insert it down below, and then if anything, you can contact me. I'll leave my email below. Please feel free to email me. I don't bite. I know how hard it can get being depressed, having anxiety, and feeling like you just have nobody. So I want you to know, whoever's watching this, if you're dealing with it, or if your friend, family member, whoever, tell them they're not alone. Show them this video to show them that there is hope after it. So yeah, support team. I started rambling. Number 3 is getting help. This one is kind of hard because I honestly didn't want to get help. The biggest thing that did help me through it was getting a therapist. Getting a therapist, a lot of people have like a negative connotation, if that's the right word, to it. And I think it's just because of in movies and on television and how society sees it, is that you're sick or you're crazy and so on and so on. But just having a complete stranger at first just sit there and listen to you and hear your problems is extremely, extremely helpful. Yeah, you can have a friend that can be your quote-unquote therapist, but a professional, someone that is trained in this, is like a big difference compared to you just talking to your friend. Because after you talk to a friend, they may not know what to say to you. I think having a therapist is not anything negative. It's just you have to get that thought out of your head. Because I hated the idea of getting a therapist. Hated the idea of being on medicine. Hated being in the hospital. Like, all of it was just terrible. It's not an easy journey. It's not at all. But the outcome of it, when you overcome it, is absolutely incredible. You feel 10 times stronger than you were before. You feel like able to help someone else out, like I'm doing. And it's just, you just feel, you view life very differently than you did before. So I don't regret going through depression and anxiety. And for the 4th one is getting involved in something you're interested in. So like I said, I lost my interest in soccer, and I think that's because of the depression, plus just having a very terrible experience at the school that I was at. I lost that, and I just felt so lost, didn't know what to do, didn't want to work out, didn't want to do anything. So I found myself involved in like makeup. Makeup was my outlet for everything. I had kind of been interested in makeup, but never had actually practiced it. So whenever I was alone, felt like I didn't have anybody to talk to or whatever, I would just start doing my makeup. And it just helped relieve some stress. I got interested in that. I got interested in painting. I mean, I don't really paint now. Let me see if I can find my paintings real quick. Painting is just so relaxing, and it's just calming. You're focused on something else besides the worries in your life. So here's one of them. This is a really hard one because it has so many details and everything to it. So it was a very hard one. But I remember after painting it, I was like, okay, it kind of looks like the picture. And I was like, I was just proud of something again. So, I mean, there's one of them. And then a second one is this one, which is a more recent one. And I mean, I don't know, it's something. It's something to feel proud about. Even if it's not the best, it's still something. And I really do want to do painting with a twist again. It's really fun, but it's a little costly. It's like $30 to $45 a person. But like everything's included. But I mean, it's fun. Something to get your mind off of it. And then I'm trying to think of the last thing. I don't remember. But like, just get involved in something. It helps take your mind off the worries in life. I would strongly advise someone to try painting with a twist if you haven't. You can find coupons normally on Groupon for it. You just have to be careful because on Groupon, a lot of them are like in a bar, and if you're not 21, you can't do it. So those are like my little 4 steps to overcoming depression. Now there's way more you can do, but this is just like a very broad description. If y'all want, I can go more in detail with it. Believe me, it's a journey. It's a very difficult journey. Like I said, I'll leave my email below for anyone that feels like they need someone just to communicate with. I'll also leave hotlines down because I know there's like a suicide hotline. I'm not quite sure what other ones, because I personally did not use them, but in a time when no one else is answering you, it's 24 hours for them. So just to go back over everything, one, you have to be willing to do it for yourself, no one else, just for you. Number two is to find a support person, support team. I remember with my old teammate Nevina, I was having a really rough night, and she ended up sleeping on the floor in my room to make sure that I was okay that night. And like, I think like I'm getting teary-eyed about it, because that was just so thoughtful of her, and she didn't have to do that. So it just shows you how much you're loved in that moment where you may not feel like you have anybody. Number three is getting help or getting a therapist. Like I said, I didn't want a therapist at first, so I just wanted to come on here and give some tips for maybe someone that's going through it, or you may know somebody that's going through depression. This is just, I still today will never want to be on medicine. I just don't like the idea of medicine. Honestly, I don't. But in that time period, it helped me a lot. It calmed me down, helped me focus in school, because I was in school. And then the therapist helped me overcome some very big obstacles in my life. And then she also opened my eyes to some things that I didn't want to open my eyes to. So it's good to have a complete stranger listen to you sometimes. That's a professional. And then the fourth one is just getting involved in something else. I've honestly been thinking about getting back involved in painting, because I really enjoy it. It's relaxing and just like satisfying, and then makeup. As you can see, I'm still trying with this because I don't know, these eyes. Okay, but hopefully in some way, shape, or form this helps you out in your life. Maybe it helps you out personally. Maybe you can show it to a friend. You never know. Share it on your social media. I don't know. Just, it's so many people out there that have depression or anxiety or something like that, and them seeing this video may help them in the smallest way. Please, if you enjoyed this quick little video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I think my channel is going to be more of me giving advice in a way, and then on the side I'll do some other stuff. But the whole reason why I wanted to start a channel was because of my story that I went through 2 years ago. So I think I'm better at giving advice than makeup or hair or whatever. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.